السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. كيف حالكم؟ إن شاء الله طيبين. اليوم إن شاء الله راح ألعب لعبة اسمها The Darkest Files، لعبة تحقيق وغموض يمدحوها، ما أدري وش فكرتها بس الظاهر إنها تحقيق. بسم الله نبدأ ستارت جيم. نيو سيف بارت 1 The Insurgent. ستوري مود أو انفستيجيشن. ستوري مود سهل أتوقع. انفستيجيشن. This mode for player who want to solve puzzles and profession. أنا investigator. The events in our game are based on crimes committed during the Nazi era. اللعبة مبنية على جرائم حقيقية صارت في فترة النازيين. And were investigated in the young Federal Republic of Germany. Okay. With the exception of Fritz Bohr, the names of all those involved have been changed. يقولك بس اسم واحد حقيقي اسمه فريتز بور، بير أو بور، الباقي كلها يعني تغيرت. Any similarity with the existing persons of the same name are purely coincidental. إذا في شيء تشابه فهو مصادفة. Okay.
Frankfurt, West Germany, 1956.
واو قديمة الأحداث.
11 years after the end of World War II, many crimes of the Nazi era still go unpunished. The perpetrators of these crimes are walking free. Many judges, prosecutors, and police officers have already served under the Nazis. Now they have no interest in prosecuting their former comrades for actions similar to their own. For the victims of these crimes, this is unbearable. To end this, Attorney General Fritz Bauer establishes a special unit of young prosecutors with no ties to the old regime.
ما لها علاقة بالنظام
I
السابق.
am Esther Katz. I am one of these prosecutors. We are investigating Nazi crimes and bringing perpetrators to justice.
نجيب المجرمين للعدالة.
Not to hear, but to show that there are laws that apply to all.
صح.
It doesn't make us popular. Most want to forget. Some want us to shut up. But they cannot stop us.
يا السلام عليهم.
Belongs to the past. Everything is still present.
And can become.
the future again.
Let's bear. مبرر. وشكلها عدلة. Part 1 The Insurgent. Whisper opposed the criminalization of homosexuality among them. ما خلونا أكمل. A new job. September 11, 1956.
First day, you've got this, Katz.
A new tutorial available. بقول لك basic control. ممكن. طيب شو تسوي في البداية؟ Urgent task. Find my office. Okay. أول مهمة تبحث عن مكتبها. والله حلو الرسومات.
No point in waiting. I'm not here for an appointment.
روح فوق شكل.
Hello?
أنا بديه.
Here? Not much of a welcome party.
A new tutorial. Use A while looking at the highlighting object to interact with it. Object available for interaction or highlighted in yellow when you look at them. Okay.
The door is locked.
اسمه
Fritz Bauer.
هذا هو.
I'd be hard-pressed to find a more disliked name in this city. I hope this job wasn't a mistake.
طيب هذا.
The door is locked.
يمكن هذا مكتبي. ايش هذا؟
Really small for an intercom. Must be a new model.
يمكن هذا مكتبي. بس ما يمديك. هذا مكتبي. هي هذا أنا إيثر كاتس.
Now where?
باولا فيشر. هلو.
Good morning.
Oh, Hello, good morning. Sorry I didn't hear you enter. You must be Miss Katz, right?
Right. Yes.
Esther Katz, yes, that would be me. And you are?
Fisher.
Paula Fisher. Hello.
Hello, Paula.
I'm a legal assistant here for Mr. Bauer's team. Well, the legal assistant. We're a bit understaffed at the moment.
Okay. We are a bit understock. Nice to meet
It's
you.
nice to meet you, Paula.
Oh, it's my pleasure, believe me. I've brought you this week's newspaper and a letter that arrived for you.
Oh, شرت لي جريدة.
Will you be going? I'll be at my desk if you need anything. You'll find me.
أنا
Or
سكرتيرة.
through the intercom. We just had the whole system installed. It made my life so much easier.
أو إنك من الانتركم تكلمها. أوكي. متى
When
بيوصل
can I
المدير؟
expect to meet Dr. Bauer?
Mr. Bauer wants to talk with you once you've acclimatized. His words, not mine. He should be arriving soon for that matter, so should the rest of the team.
I see. Very well then, thank you.
It's a pleasure to have you on our team, Miss Katz.
أوكي.
All right then. First encounter, check. Time for me to settle in.
Settle in and unback. أوكي. جريدة فرانكفورت ستيم. Responsible which and respondent of state these. هذه رسالة. Transcript. My dear daughter, my heartfelt congratulations on your promotion and being a state attorney at the age of 30. زين صارت state حامية state. This is no small field. You achieved this on your own through diligence and brilliance mind. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Though it is a great honor to work for the Attorney General directly, Dr. Barrow is not always easy to work with, I hear, but people are saying a lot of good things about him too. So please don't let me spook you. I wish you all the best. أبوها, for your new position, no father has ever been prouder of his daughter with love, your father. Note, your mother asked if you are coming home at the weekend. I think she's still getting used to the fact that her daughter is working a job, not attending a family. زين والله أبوها يدعمها بشكل كبير. طيب شو نسوي الحين؟ Settle and unback.
No signal. The line must be dead. Maybe I should talk to Paula about it.
يعني هي تشيك على أوكي الأشياء. شوفوا. الرسالة قريناها.
A new job deserves a fresh journal, ready to be filled with notes and tasks.
Hello guy, your notebook, your current to-do job, okay. Character more, المعلومات يعني. Open.
Look at that. Written evidence of all those sleepless nights. And the ton of coffee. But here I am.
شهادتها.
Finally made it. Pretty sure it was all worth it.
طيب كيف أطلع؟ في هذه المهام، هذه الشخصيات اللي قابلتها بولا. جورج كاز أبوها. Twin the law Fernandez. Partner, he simply worked on it. He's getting older. ظهر أبوها. هذا وش أكسسوري. خلينا نشوف الرسالة مرة ثانية. نهايتها. لا ما قال. يمكن فوق مكان.
The last holiday we spent together as a family.
يا أبوها
So
أبوها.
glad Dad made us do it. Franz was such a show-off that summer. Always trying to impress the girls. I wish you were here, big brother.
كأمها بس عندها أخ واحد.
I'm not letting you down. I swear.
وش قالت؟ ما انتبهت. انتر كاميرا.
Miss Katz, how can I help you?
تلفون nothing.
We'll be off for now. Thank you, Paula.
Always happy to help.
المفروض تقول له التلفون dead.
Still no signal. Still no signal.
اوه اوكي هنا.
Hello?
Mr. Bauer is ready for you. He says at your own time. With him, that means as soon as possible.
Thank you. I'd better get going then.
اروح للمدير طلبها. اوكي.
Miss Katz, welcome to the front line.
الجبهة. Good morning.
Good morning, Dr. Bauer.
Just Mister. We are working together. My name, as you already know, is Fritz Bauer, General Prosecutor. Much to the displeasure of the public, I insist on investigating the many crimes committed under the NSDAP. Most of them, of course, have long since gone cold. And nobody out there truly wishes for us, for you, to solve them. Or frankly, to even touch them. A rather thankless job, may I say. Are you up for it?
Okay,
I
yes.
am. And I'm well aware of this.
You see, I'm not entirely sure of that. But no matter. Miss Katz, I believe I have the perfect case for you to start with.
طيب.
I'm listening.
Hans Naumann, an older gentleman, shot just before the end of the war.
What makes this case of us?
And why does this fall under our jurisdiction?
The suspects. According to the victim's wife, her husband was taken by uniformed men for no reason.
يعني ناس رسميين له.
Back. His body was found in a forest nearby,
قتلوه الحكومة.
shot in the head.
What was it investigated before?
I assume this isn't the first time she brought this case up?
No, it's not. Miss Naumann reported her husband's death to the police. A
Case was opened. ما سوى لها شيء.
The prosecutor's office investigated members of the NSDAP local group. They're suspects. However, no charges were
لأنهم اللي مسوينها.
based on the investigation. Hans Naumann was lawfully executed.
Was he a criminal?
Could that have been the case? Maybe the widow simply didn't know the reason for his arrest.
That is a possibility.
احتمالية.
First thing that I'll need you to establish is why Hans Naumann was taken. Depending on the answer,
ليش
we'll
اعتقلوه؟
see if the case warrants a full investigation. I asked Mrs. Fisher to prepare a file. It should probably already be on your desk. I suggest you familiarize yourself with it and invite the widow to give a statement.
أروح أتقابل مع
She'll be able to
زوجته.
help you with that. It might also be wise to check the archives. You never know what is hidden in these old boxes. Maybe something about this official order mentioned in the discontinuation report. Ask Mr. Bournemouth for the keys. I believe he has a spare set. Good luck, Miss Katz.
Okay.
Right. Get the keys, check the files, and invite the first witness. And I need a refresher on the Nazi hierarchy. Understanding the chain of command will be crucial. Paula did say to ask her if I needed anything.
طيب. Okay, ask Paula to invite the first witness, request document. Where Paula?
Miss Katz, how can I help you?
Invite, I need some documents.
I need some additional files.
Something specific?
I need more details regarding NS organizations. Chains of commands, ranks, and badges. Anything you can get your hands on.
Of course, I'll get right to it. Anything else?
I
invite
need you to invite a potential witness.
Of course. Who should I reach out to?
لزوجته
The victim's widow.
أرملة الضحية.
Happened.
Of course. I'm on top of it. Anything else?
Thank you, Paula. That will be all for now.
Here if you need anything.
وين هذا الأركايفز؟ من فرنش. اوكي هو قال على طاولتي في ملف مفروض هنا. هذا كيس فايل 5HN اسمه يمكن نومان. طيب كيس فايل select category on the left side of the طيب افتحها. طيب ليش ما يفتحها؟ هنا you can enlarge any document by selecting Police Department. Okay, Public Prosecutor Office Munich. Official case number, person responsible, one Garman Red. هذا يمكن لقتله. Dear Mr. The investigation into the death of Hans Neumann from Munich has revealed that he fell victim to a violent crime. For details, please see attached file report. We were able to identify 4 possible suspects who were connected with the victim disappearance. هذول الأربعة اللي شاكين فيهم. Altman, Alfred. The police investigation is thus considered closed, and we hereby officially hand it over to your prosecutor office. If you encounter any questions during the examination, please don't hesitate to contact us at any time. Wait. On May 10, 1945, a dead body was reported to the police in a wood area near Munich. The deceased was identified as Hans Neumann. عمره 77. Okay, the autopsy revealed that he was killed by 7.65mm Ronin caliber gunshot رصاصة to the forehead الجبهة at close range. No other injuries were found. The victim window filed a criminal complaint against a known person on August 8, 1940. وش يعني بعدها بشهر، بعدها ب3 أشهر. ليش تأخرت يعني؟ She had observed 2 men pick up her husband on April 28. He had been considered missing ever since. من ذاك اليوم ما شافه. The 4 suspects identified in connection with the victim disappearance were interrogated. يعني استجوابوهم أو حققوا معهم. All suspects testified that the victim was guilty of treason and was therefore lawfully يعني هم قتلوه لأنه مرتكب شيء. The evaluation of whether crime has been committed is the responsibility of the authorized prosecutor office. طيب هذا هنا صور. بس فرقتين. أخي التحكم نيو اولد. قريتهم. طيب شو تسوي الحين؟ Look for and fill document about residents in the archives. مستر وول موث. ديك الكلمة.
Miss Katz, how can I help you?
Thank you, Paula. That will be all for now.
Here if you need anything.
لازم أخذها من واحد ثاني.
Still no signal.
مستر وول. ما أدري يمكن يكون هذا. هذا عنده سبير كي.
Oh, hello. Oh, please forgive the mess. I'm afraid I didn't have the time to clean up. Miss Katz, right?
Yes,
Esther Katz. Nice to
Mr.
meet you.
Katz.
Pleasure is all mine. Christoph Olmuth. Christoph, preferably. I try to be on first name basis.
Okay, is that usual? How that's going?
Is that usual here?
Not from what I can tell.
Let's stick to the usual then, shall we?
We are a small team. I'd love to tell you that we are small and tight-knit, but, well, happy to have more people join the fight. Especially someone like you.
Okay, key.
The Bauer said you have the keys to the archive?
I do. We all. Oh, the spare. I tend to keep 2 sets, as I'm somewhat prone to displacing them. Just let me find it. And there it is, the master key. Be aware of its gifts.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Wohlmuth.
Please, Christoph is fine. Good luck in the archives.
Okay, الأركايف شكله تحت. كأنه تحت. أيوه هذا.
The smell brings me back to all the nights at the library.
To find archive files you are looking for, you need to connect a name and the archive number. Seven. القضية وش اسمها؟ 5 حاجة. هي 5. خلينا نشوف. فايف اتش ان 1900. يمكن انك تدور هنا. هذا ها نومان. اوه 7 جي ان. هذا ها.
Found them. These seem relevant to our case.
خلنا نشوف. Official order. German's national comrades. Oh, okay. In this most difficult time for our nation, more than ever, the responsibility for Germany's fate rests on all of our shoulders. All Germans are called upon to fight against the traitors in our own country. The resistance is to be disarmed. The uprising have to be equal. Anyone who propagates or approves of any measure that would weaken our resistance against the enemy is a traitor and must be shot. Any attempt at insubordination must be met with immediate removal from public positions and expulsion from the party. The name of Germany will not be tarnished. Trust in your confidence, your absolute intelligence and discipline. Regional leader. هذا خطاب يعني واحد مسؤول. طيب هذا citizens, the war is over, the oppressor have lost. Don't defend the city against the allies, avoid unnecessary bloodshed, tear down the Reich, أعلام الرايخ from the roof, raise the white flags اللي هو لا الأعلام النازيين يعني. وحط الأعلام والكامور liberators ليبراليين أو متحررين freedom is near death to the Nazi criminal join the campaign. طيب وش في بعد؟ بس هذا في شيء ثاني؟ خلصت كل شيء المهم.
Paula, how often do I need to tell you that my plaque belongs on my door and not on the floor?
That voice. Oh no.
And how often do I need to remind you that I am not your handyman?
Just fix my door, Paula!
Ugh, no. There's no way it's Peter's. Just no. I need to check it. Please let it not be him.
ما اسمه بيتر؟
Miss Katz, how can I help you?
Thank you, Paula. That will be all for now.
Here if you need anything.
يمكن هنا سايمون بيتر هذا هو شكله كيتشن دق عليه.
This better be about my door, Paula. Tell me this is a joke.
Hello, Peters.
Falda, what are you doing here, Katz?
Funny. I was just about to ask you the same thing.
I work here, Katz. I'm Mr. Bauer's right-hand man. And I'm so sorry.
دراع على يمينه.
We do marriage disputes for bored housewives here, you know?
I work here.
As a matter of fact, I work here as well. And I must say, this job just got much less appealing.
Just my luck. So you're the new hire, Katz.
In the flesh.
You won't last a week.
You did, so I'm sure I'll manage.
نقول لها بتخسر من أول أسبوع.
I'll outlast you, you'll see.
Classy, as always. You know what? I don't have time for this. Get out of my office, Katz. Try not to embarrass yourself.
There's nothing left for me to do. I should call it a day.
Call a day and go home. بس جدي؟ Okay. Dawidu 17th. Get to work. بتجيها الأرملة.
Miss Katz, if you'd have a moment.
Okay.
Yes, Paula?
I found some documents you asked for. They're waiting in your inbox. Oh, and there was a call for you. Asked for you to call back. I wrote down the number, left it with the files.
كان بوكس.
Have an inbox?
We all do, apart from Mr. Peters. He demands everything be handed to him personally, as if we weren't already understaffed. I set yours on your desk. It's where I'll be leaving any letters or files for you. And a daily agenda, if that's needed.
Who called me?
I'm afraid he didn't give a name. An older man, I'd say. Sounded very proper, even if he did ignore my questions. Oh, he referred to you just by name, Esther.
Thank you, Paula.
Check inbox. وين الانبوكس؟ قطو.
Well, hello. And who would you be?
That's Marlene. My son turned out to be allergic, so Mr. Bauer agreed to have her stay here for now.
Looking forward to working with you, Marlene. Civil codes, the Reichsgesetz, Seneca, and some Frankel and Neumann. Quite a collection. Wait, is that a Sachenspiegel? I think Dad had a copy of this edition. Time to get started.
I wrote down a number that you should call back when you have time. Mrs. Nirman will be arriving soon. Please update. Mr. Okay. Add to case file. Allowing Hitler appointment as okay, victory in 1930 election, the party. Uniform and rank, political leader.
I still can't believe Peters is working here. Peters. I wonder if anybody can tell me how this happened. Who do I want to call?
Number Paula Rotta.
Hello?
Father? I didn't expect you'd call me here.
Oh, Esther, my dear, so good to hear you. Did you settle in all right?
Somehow, I doubt you just called to check up on me.
There's my smart girl. Do you remember our little talk? It must have been last month.
I don't recall.
Then you should pay better attention. It pays off in our line of work. It is about the job at Bergmann Kranich and Partners. Family law. Very respectable.
Dad, I just started working for Mr. Bauer.
And the sooner that stops, the better. Esther, let me be very frank with you. I'm proud of you. I really am. A prosecutor at your age, with the view on women on our line of work being what it is, I'd have to be a fool not to. But your mother and I, we are worried. Do you have any idea what they say about Bauer?
He's great.
He's one of the best prosecutors in the country with a spotless record.
Just as I feared. You must broaden your horizons. Read some other magazines, perhaps. Listen to your father. Leave. Nothing good will come from this.
I make my own decisions now, Father.
Oh, my silly, silly little girl. You...
أبوها مو عاجب إنها تشتغل مع هذا.
I must apologize. I did not mean to get so passionate about this. I'm just worried. You don't know how important one's reputation is. And if people start to associate you with that man, I just want what's best for you, Essie.
I know, Dad.
I'm proud of you. I know I already said that, but I really am. Like you can't imagine.
Okay.
Paula?
Mrs. Naumann just arrived. I showed her to the conference room.
Thank you. I'll be right there.
Okay. conference room هنا مكان interrogation.
You must be Mrs. Naumann. Thank you for coming. My name is Esther Katz. I am one of the prosecutors in Attorney General Bauer's team.
Good morning, Miss Katz. I am very grateful that you found the time. The last prosecutor who looked into my husband's death didn't even speak to me. He dismissed the case, claiming my husband was rightfully executed as a traitor.
Okay, why did the prosecutor think that?
Did your husband
أعتقد زوجها خائن.
for which he could be accused of treason?
Of course not. The men that took him weren't even looking for him.
I see. I know it's not easy, but please take me through the day your husband was taken.
تتذكر.
It was in April 45, only days before the Americans came.
Where were you that day?
Home. We lived in a small house. Hans was upstairs when the doorbell rang, before someone hammered against the door.
When you opened the door, who was it?
There were two men. One of them was pointing a gun at me.
Do you remember what they looked like?
Both wore uniforms. Brown ones, if I'm not mistaken.
Were they police?
Those men from the police?
No. There weren't police, and there weren't soldiers either. Maybe some kind of party officials or something. One of them was small, thin. He wore glasses, I remember that. The second man was bigger. He was the one pointing the gun at me. He seemed to be in charge.
What made you think that?
He had two golden stripes on his uniform, and he was bossing the small one around. He yelled and waved his gun around to scare me.
Oh, may get chance to interrupt.
Let me stop you for a second. These stripes on his uniform,
أراوي هلا في الكيس. أيوة. نفس هذا.
could one of these be the badge you saw?
Let me see. Yes. That's the one here. The local group leader. That's the one.
Okay, حلو.
Useful. Thank you. Please continue.
They demanded to speak to Mr. Naumann. The gun was still there and I was just so afraid I couldn't even move. Hans came down and asked them what they wanted. They demanded to know if there was anyone with us. When we said no, the smaller guy looked in the other rooms. He found no one. It was only Hans and I. Then the big one told Hans that he had to come with them for questioning.
And your husband, how did he react?
Hans remained polite the whole time. He asked them why it was necessary, but the man ignored him. Then everything happened so fast. The small one said they'd let him go if our son would turn himself in. Then they just herded him out, like an animal.
بدون رحمة.
Do you remember what time of the day it was?
We just had lunch, so it must have been close to 1 p.m.
الساعة 1.
Did you see something outside?
It has been a while, I'm not exactly sure. There was a car, I think. Yes, one of those big, terrible trucks that they used.
I remember them. They were just everywhere.
اوكي. ادور اذا في اشياء. اتوقع خلاص.
This was the last time I saw him alive. Me and my son never got the chance to say goodbye.
Tell me about your son.
What was that man's comment about your son?
Jan. He was living with us at that time, but he didn't show up that night or the following. He got into some trouble. Bad trouble.
Do you think the men were looking for your son?
I believe so, yes. At least that's what they said. But
Wait a second. I think it was mentioned somewhere.
لحظة ايش قالت؟
Please, take a look.
no, I am sorry. I don't see it.
Please, continue. What happened upon your son's return?
When Jan finally came back, it was already too late. We asked the authorities about Hans, but they pretended not to know anything. After war, my husband was found dead in a forest nearby. Shot. I believe he died the same day they took him.
I would really like to talk to your son about it.
You and I both, dear. But I am afraid that's not possible. Jan died only a few months after his father.
اوف مات ولدها.
Pneumonia.
اللي هو التهاب الرئة.
Hans was innocent. They killed him, and that's murder. No matter what they call it.
I hear you, Mrs. Naumann.
Please, Miss Katz, will you find the man?
I will do my
I'll
best.
do my very best.
Thank you.
We will let you know if we have enough for an indictment. Please, Paula will help you to the door. Goodbye. I should update Mr. Bauer.
Hello, Miss Katz. Any news regarding the Naumann case?
And quite surprising ones. As it turns out, he wasn't even supposed to be arrested. The men were looking for his son, Jan Naumann. When they couldn't find Jan, they took Hans instead, the father.
I assume that's what Miss Naumann told you. But are you sure she is telling the truth?
According to the files, the man they were looking for had climbed up a flagpole, torn down a flag, and beaten up a block warden when he was caught in the act. Hans Naumann was 77 years old at the time. Of course, there are older men who are in good shape, but
ولدها عنده سؤال.
Beating someone up seems unlikely. I understand.
yes,
I see, but why did the man take him if they knew he was innocent?
Can was a hostage.
considering the times, they might have been afraid of coming back empty-handed. Or they could have hoped their actual suspect would turn himself in, hearing his father was taken.
Highly illegal, even back then. Not uncommon, though. But why did they shoot the old man?
John didn't come. يمكن عشان John didn't.
Son didn't turn himself in as they demanded. They could have seen that as enough reason to kill their hostage.
Perhaps, but they hardly gave him enough time. Nonetheless, it is a case for us. For you, specifically. I will officially reopen the investigations tomorrow. You need to find out who was at the crime scene when Hans Naumann was shot. We need witnesses.
I'd start with the names mentioned in the files of the first investigation.
Excellent. Let's get this case to court, Miss Cutts. And be mindful of time. We do not have nearly enough of it here. Since you have never led a case before, I want you to be prepared. Mr. Peters has agreed to look over your shoulder and help you out. Present your findings, prove your claims. Please reach out to him.
I'll do what I can. I'll need Paula to get me more information on the suspects. And I suppose I should share the good news with Peters. Just great.
That poor man. And that poor woman. She lost everyone she loved in a matter of a few months. I really hope we can help her.
I hope so too.
Anything I can do?
I need you to invite a potential witness.
I've got something that might help us with them. I looked into the NSDAP local group from the original investigation. Only a few documents survived the bombing, but I found a group photo and a member list from a few years before the incident. I took the liberty of marking the suspects. One of them, Mr. Schwarz, is dead. But can I get any of the other three?
واحد من الأربعة مات.
Please invite Mr. Kiebitz.
We'll reach out immediately. Anything else?
I need some additional files. The member list is helpful, but I'd still need something more about our suspects. Can you get me the files?
I'll reach out to the Berlin Document Center. But, just so you know, they tend to take their time. Anything else?
Thank you, Paula. That will be all for now.
Here if you need anything.
لازم تتكلم هذا.
I had a talk with Mr. Bauer. He wants us to get along, to work together.
I've heard.
I'm not happy about it either. Peters?
Yes, I've heard you, Cutts. Fine. Here's what we're going to do. Let's just call it a truce. I won't interfere with your casework if you stay away from mine. Agreed?
Agreed.
Good. And as for this whole preparing you for court situation, I swear to God. But there is no point discussing it before you've met the witnesses anyway.
Thank you for thinking I'm a total beginner.
Oh, you're welcome. Someone has to do it, since Mr. Bauer apparently overestimates your abilities. Anyway, get through at least some of your witnesses, and we can get it over with. And while we're at it, don't forget to bring some evidence. I don't want us to improvise the whole thing.
There's nothing left for me to do. I should call it a day.
Okay. ليش روتين يومي فيها ملل شوي. Check my inbox.
Good morning, Miss Katz. Miss Katz!
First suspect will arrive soon. Inform Mr. Bauer with the latest about the case, okay? No, انتم ما في شيء.
Who do I want to call? He's not picking up.
Okay.
Miss Katz, excuse me. The witness you asked me to contact, Hermann Kiewitz, just arrived.
Thank you, Paula. I'll be joining you in a minute.
Okay.
Miss Katz!
Good morning. My name is Esther Katz.
A pleasure, miss. Could you tell me how long I have to wait for the prosecutor?
Mr. Kiewitz, I'm the prosecutor here.
Oh, modern times, I guess. How long will this take?
It will take as long as it takes.
It's all right, miss. I'm just asking.
Let's get started, shall we? This is about the arrest of Hans Naumann in Munich on April 28th, 1945. According to a witness, 2 men picked up Mr. Naumann from his apartment. Were you one of them?
You're pretty. You know that?
Mr. Kiewitz, were you one of those men?
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
We drove to the house. Then our group leader and Mr. Schickert got out of the car to arrest the men. Then they tossed the old man into the car and headed to the district office.
The district office. Where was it located?
We just had moved it into the basement of an old brewery, still stuffed with beer bottles and barrels. District leader Schwarz came out and gave the command.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Schickert.
What command? What did he say?
He ordered us to execute the man. Then he left. I felt uneasy. This wasn't right. We followed group leader Falkman to the cell. There was tension.
Mm-hmm.
This must be the cell. Could you describe the cell?
Very basic. Mattress, window, chair.
What was Mr. Falkman doing?
Group leader Falkman seemed to hesitate. He shared my concerns about killing the old sod. He told us to wait. Yet Schickert insisted. He referred to that new order about dealing with insurgents. He was such a stickler for the rules. He could be really annoying about these things.
What did he say?
He yelled he would report us to the Gestapo. Faced with this open threat of being denounced, we did not dare to act. tension was strong. Group leader Faltman ordered us to wait once more, but Schickert drew his gun and shot him.
من اللي قتله؟ شكارتها.
What weapons did the people present have? Standard issue equipment?
We could wish. Those were the last days. We had almost nothing left. Rifles, pistols, ammunition. We had to use whatever was somehow left, or what we managed to get out of the ruins.
Interesting. I should ask Paula if she can find any information about this. Were the compartments prepared to host prisoners?
Kind of. We adjusted them so our prisoner could stay there for interrogations and not get out.
For how long were the prisoners held in these cells?
Mostly around a week.
أسبوع قبل لا يقتلوه. Wow.
Being locked in a cell like this, not knowing what would happen next. This must have been so hard. How did you ensure the energy supply?
The district struggled to produce enough energy. There were frequent power failures. For emergency, we had a generator. If worst came to worst, we used oil lamps.
Was your local group in contact with other local groups?
Just in Bavaria, there were 28 local groups. We were in constant contact with them.
I can still hear the sirens in my head. They seem to last forever, but it may just have been a minute full of despair, if you survived it. Were there any other prisoners at that time?
Obviously, yes. We had to put the traitors somewhere. We adapted part of the storage rooms as cells.
Were summary executions common?
In those days, yes.
يعتبرون خونة.
I think I'm still missing something. How did Mr. Schwarz's office look like?
Quite fancy given the circumstances. Leather chair, massive oak desk. District leader Schwarz cared about showing off.
Was Mr. Schwarz involved in the execution?
He gave the orders, but the members of the local group were responsible for carrying them out. Surely you can't expect a busy man like the district leader to attend every execution in person.
There was no execution order in the files I got. If it exists, I should check if I can get my hands on it. Did Mr. Schwarz even get to see the victim Hans Naumann?
Not entirely sure. He was in his office when we brought the perpetrator.
The victim?
The victim into a cell.
If Schwarz didn't see the victim, did he know they had the wrong man? What did he know? What were Mr. Schwarz's responsibilities as a district leader?
He was responsible for organizing relief measures for the party during air raids, coordinating local groups, providing food and emergency quarters. He had also found the brewery for us and organized the move.
They should consider the chain of command.
وهذا المجرم الكبير.
For how long did Mr. Feldman talk to Mr. Schwartz?
Miss, it was over 10 years ago. I don't remember. Couldn't have been too long, as Mr. Schickert didn't have enough time to really get on my nerves.
Spending entire days in a damp cellar. They must have been bored and tried to pass the time. What were your local group's responsibilities in the very last days of the war?
We were responsible for all concerns and for many households within Munich. Above all, we tried to eliminate insurgencies.
Why did you relocate the office?
Because of a big air raid. We wanted to be underground. We hoped that we would be safer there.
How many people were in your local group?
Around 10, but we were never all present at the same time due to shifts and different responsibilities. 11, 12. No, we were down to 11 then. The Gestapo took Ludolf back in January.
So the Gestapo threat wasn't something new. So what you are saying is Schickert shot the old man against Mr. Feldman's order?
Exactly.
That's horrible.
These are brutal events you're getting to hear here. Are you sure you're up for it? Honestly, no one would think this is a job for a woman. What do you have to prove? I will file a formal complaint.
That will not be necessary, Mr. Kiebitz. My superior knows quite well that I am up for it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have this job. Thank you for your time, Mr. Kiebitz.
Goodbye, Miss Katz.
I should update Mr. Bauer.
I wouldn't bother.
Did you see Mr. Bauer?
I wish I did. He got a call and had to leave. Urgently. Let me tell you, he was in quite the rush. Murmuring something about Argentina, of all places.
Guess I won't be updating him today. I need you to invite a potential witness.
Of course. Who should I reach out to?
Please invite Mr. Schickert next.
We'll reach out immediately. Oh, and did you have the chance to talk to Mr. Wohlmuth yet? He found the blueprint of the old brewery that you might find useful. It's where the district office was located at the time of Mr. Naumann's arrest.
I need some additional files. I need information on the equipment used by the local group. Weapons, mainly. As bureaucratic as the NSDAP was, they must have kept some sort of record.
On it. Anything else?
According to the suspects, the shooting was ordered by the deceased Mr. Schwartz. But I saw no copy of such an order in the original case's files.
That's weird. I'll look into it right away.
There's a chance that Mr. Schwartz did not see the victim himself. If that's the case, my question is, what did he see? What did he know when he ordered the execution? I'm going to need whatever files would have been on his desk on that day. All that he could know about the victim. Arrest report, personal file, records, intake forms, whatever there is.
That's quite a wide net. I'm on it, of course. Anything else?
Any updates on the suspect's personnel files?
I've made the request, but no news since then. Berlin's as silent as always.
Thank you, Paula. That would...
Well, I'm sure glad that is over. A second,
كلها هدرة.
I might have punched him myself.
Katz.
Peters. I have some questions about work.
So?
How long have you been...
From the start, I reached out as soon as I learned Mr. Bauer. He needed the best, so I...
What can you tell me about the work here?
It's important. Necessary. If...
مش هذا.
What did you... You sound...
It's a in...
Got it. One more question.
That's all. والله مليت ونعست. مملة شوي. هذا.
Est, Miss Katz. Welcome.
Good day, Mr. Vollmut.
Actually, before you start, would you mind if for a change I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Am I wrong, or have you and our resident pessimist met before? I mean Simon, or Mr. Peters.
We do know each other. Not closely, but enough. I didn't really expect to see him for a while after, especially not here. Not someone who... Or so I thought. We didn't really get on well. We did even... So yes.
Was he always...
Again, I didn't know him. I think that's enough.
Agreed. Anyways.
Paula told me you have something for me. Some sort of blueprint?
Right. Let me just see, where did I put it? What a mess. I've been just buried in all of these papers. Altöttinger Straße 35. As we can hardly access the original crime scenes, blueprints like this ones are our second. They are what you will be using in court to reconstruct.
Thank you.
It's not a problem at all. So, who do you think did it?
I'm sorry?
The old man. Who shot him?
خلنا نوقف هني، مليت. مملة شوي. هذه فيها حماس شوي بس كانها فيجوال نوفل، يعني كلام كثير. أتمنى المقطع عجبكم، نشوفكم على